Okay, let's talk about Tesla's latest earnings call, because this one wasn't really just about the numbers. It was about a choice, a fundamental fork in the road for the company that could lead to two wildly different futures.
And you don't have to take my word for it. Those are Elon Musk's own words. He's basically signaling to everyone, hey, the Tesla you think you know, it might be about to change dramatically.
And that really gets to the heart of it, right? This is the core question everyone from investors to you and me are trying to answer. Are we just looking at a really, really successful car company, or is it morphing into something, well, something else entirely? So before we get into the wild future stuff, let's ground ourselves in the present, because Tesla, as it stands right now, is an absolute powerhouse. It's a profitable giant that has built the foundation for whatever comes next. If you want to understand just how powerful they are, you got to look at the money. The company ended the quarter with a staggering $41 billion in cash. That's not just a strong balance sheet. That's a fortress. It's a war chest. And that cash isn't just old money sitting around. The business itself is a cash-generating machine. We're talking a record $4 billion in free cash flow in just one quarter. That's the fuel for everything they want to do next. And just look at this chart. This shows you their dominance in the real world. Their charging network is just on another level. Last quarter alone, they installed almost half of all the new fast charging ports in the entire US. That's not just a lead, that is a chasm. And what about the core business, selling cars? Well, even with all the price cuts and competition, it is incredibly profitable. They're making around $6,000 in gross profit on every single car they sell. I mean, legacy automakers would kill for numbers like that. But here's the kicker. Tesla isn't just a car company anymore. Their energy division just had a monster quarter, breaking $1 billion in gross profit. So you've got this incredibly strong company built on two pillars, cars and energy. Now, let's see how that's all about to get shaken up. Because that earnings call, it wasn't really a victory lap for the present. It was about a radical pivot, a huge, high-stakes gamble on a future that's built not on steel and batteries, but on AI and robotics. In this quote right here, this changes everything. After years of saying soon, Musk is now on record with 100% confidence that they can solve full self-driving. That's the belief that's making him willing to bet the entire company on what comes next. But, and this is a really important but, let's get a dose of reality from Tesla's former AI director, Andrej Karpathy. He talks about the March of Nines. Getting something to work 99% of the time is one thing. Getting it to 99.9999%, well, each one of those nines is an enormous mountain to climb. And this shows you just how big that mountain is. The leap from today's system to the final goal is massive. Musk boils it down to a really simple question. Can you text while you're in the car? The moment the answer is yes, the entire world changes, including who's responsible if something goes wrong. So these are the pillars of that AI future. You've got the Cybercab, which is a robotaxi with no steering wheel at all. You've got Optimus, the humanoid robot, and underneath it all, the AI-Fi chip, the custom brain that makes it all possible. Each one of these is a project that could make or break the company. And at the core of all this ambition is this brand new chip, the AI-5. It represents a 40 times performance leap over the chip that's in their cars today. I mean, let that sink in for a second. That is a truly staggering jump. So how do you get a 40x improvement? You'd think they'd have to add a ton of complex stuff, right? Nope. They did the exact opposite. They started deleting things. They ripped out entire components, like the image processor, because Tesla's AI doesn't need it. It's trained on raw, unfiltered photons from the camera. It's truly a first principles approach. Okay, so the tech is getting there. The vision is huge. It seems unstoppable, right? Well, not so fast. Because the biggest threat to this AI future isn't a technical problem. It's a very human one. A conflict that could become a $1 trillion bottleneck. This quote from the call lays it all bare. Musk is flat out saying he's not comfortable building this incredibly powerful AI and robotics future at Tesla if he doesn't have a significant say in how it's controlled. And let's be really clear about what he's asking for. This isn't about a bigger salary. This is about securing around 20% of the voting control. That's enough to give him a powerful voice, to prevent him from being pushed out of the very future he's trying to build. And this is how we got into this corporate drama. Back in 2018, shareholders approved this huge pay package. Then a single judge in Delaware threw the whole thing out. Now, these powerful advisory firms are telling big investors to vote no on bringing it back. So the whole thing, the whole future, is now in the hands of the shareholders. So that brings everything together. The two stories, the super stable, profitable company of today and the audacious, high-risk, high-reward company of tomorrow are colliding in this one critical moment. When you step back, it's pretty incredible. The future of Tesla is no longer just an engineering problem. It's a shareholder vote. A vote on a pay package that has accidentally become a referendum on the entire AI and robotics roadmap of the company. And that really leaves us with the big question, doesn't it? What is Tesla's hardest challenge right now? Is it actually engineering this science fiction future? Or is it just navigating the complicated, messy human drama of the present? And can they even do both at the same time?